Hello, welcome to my channel, Lady Gem. My name is Glennis. Okay, so this is my first wash day of 2025. Go check out the video that says first wash day of 2025 to see what I use to wash my hair post flat iron my hair and getting a cut from the salon, etc. Um, Now begins the second part of my trial and testing of products in 2025. Um, Again, this is going to be the oh, oh, she broke. Oh, okay. It's done now. Okay. I was putting on because I literally got out the shower. There's nothing on my skin. It's currently tight. I didn't even use a soap on my skin, on my face, but she tight. And I was trying to save you all from my dry lips. But my Alicia Keys thing that I've had sitting here for however many long months finally broke. Anyhow, this is the second part of the trials and error session of me trying to use more appropriate products for my hair. And for the styling portion for 2025, it will include a liquidy leave-in that has amodimethicone and or um I still ain't figure out the long word, y'all. The protein that's hydrolyzed with a silicone. I need to narrow down and make sure it's the ones that has cysteine, because a lot of it just says a vegetable protein, and I got to find out if cysteine is a vegetable protein. But cysteine, preferably for frizzy hair, cysteine is the um, protein that's more for frizzy hair. But anyhow, it should have definitely imodimethicone, again, to help with closing down, smoothing out the cuticles, hence less tangles. Um, and so imodimethicone, the protein with the that's hydrolyzed with a silicone, and or a bond treatment. Now a bond thing is already in here. It's the Ypres. So all of this is this has the imodimethicone. This does not have the cysteine. I mean the no, I don't see. Let me just double check, because all I see is a lot of extracts. But I don't. This does not. This night leave-in does not have the hydrolyzed vegetable protein with the silicone, but it has hydrolyzed silk protein as the third ingredient. And for me, check it off. Even before, well, granted, it's water, alcohol to nature, and hydrolyzed silk, panthenol, then some other things, I don't know what they are, and another thing that looks like olive oil, something, 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 and then amodimethicone and the bond treatment. So this is the liquid. Sometimes I kind of how my head swings. So of course the liquidy leave-in is going to be the first thing down. And then because I have so much other leave-ins, I'm going to attach a creamy leave-in, and then a cream. And in this instance, I'm not going to do the creamy leave-in today, only because I don't want to, I'm testing out this, of course, the custard, but we'll get to that in a minute. And I didn't want to put too much things, but when I do the roundup of the products that I use with the custard in a future wash day, styling day, we'll use a creamy leave-in as well to see how she fares. But for right now, I'm going in with the Sultanicals Fluffalicious Curl Nutritious, and I love Sultanicals so far. So far, her creams, yeah, her creams and her butter shampoos, her creams and her butter shampoos. I don't know what she's putting in them, but they soften the hair. And basically, Sultanicals give me hand and hair syndrome um, feels. Like you will want to play in your hair. That's what these Sultanical cream does. And I don't even remember what I was saying, but anyhow, Sultanicals give me hand and hair syndrome, and I think that's where I was going. I don't remember, y'all. So bear with. I don't remember. Um, but next up is the custard, which in this instance, hold on, I need to make this smaller so that everybody gets some love. Especially for me, it's about my ends, my cuticles, and my ends. So officially starting off my testing of custards. In 2025, and first up is Obia Naturals because she got PVP copolymer and PVP copolymer, which I should have checked the custards that I said I was going to use in 2025 to make sure that the ones that has PVP copolymers are actually, I didn't think that part through, because PVP copolymer to be in the winter months, or yeah, the winter colder months, because now this thing is very liquidy, y'all. um is it supposed to be this liquidy? Like, it's very liquidy. This is probably the most liquidy one of her lotions or creams I've tried. Yo, let me make sure that this thing is not a conditioner. Use on dry or parched hair. Anywho, I'm just gonna go around for right now, and then I'm gonna come back and no, do I want to do that? Because I really, no, I don't want to do that. Let me make sure that everybody gets love now, because I'm sure my hair is gonna be a mess. My hand's gonna be a mess. That is, um, with the custard. So, well, it's not tangling up my hair so far. Thank you, Jesus. So, but she lightweight. Hopefully, the custard. I've never used this custard, by the way. The custard. Hopefully, the custard is gonna have to carry this cream. See, had I known she was light, I would have gone in with a creamy leave-in. But we shall see what happens. Oh, this was practically full. I've used 3/4 of it. No, I've used 2/3 of it. Yeah, because she down here, she's less, probably less. I won't have a whole. Obviously, if I use 2/3 of it, I won't have enough for a full head of hair next go around. So, but yay for me. I did not think that was possible. I didn't think that I thought that this was gonna last me all of January. Like, I would have had 2 full wash days. 2 or 3 full wash days. So my empty bin is already got some empties. I gotta put this. This is from the previous video. Anyhow, Let's go in with Obia Naturals. Let me see what I want to do. Y'all, I don't think this thing was. She didn't soften my hair enough, y'all. This was. Ugh. No, did I? Oh, did I? Did I make this into smaller pieces? I don't think I did. I don't remember. Did I? It feels like I did. The inside feel like I did. Well, here now. Yeah, it feels like it is. Like I did go in. Anywho, let me, because child, I gotta go to work in the morning. Oh, I should have shown. Did I show you? This is like a caramel. There's no fragrance as far as I can tell. Mm. Oh, okay. And I like application. Did I use too much? Did I put too much? Because it's gonna tangle my hair up. It's gonna tangle his hair up. Ay, ve. Okay, so far I'm gonna like that. Let me wait and see. I don't like the application. I don't like the first. Maybe I put too much. Maybe I did. So let me see. I wanted to go onto my hair. So I want the custard. I'm just gonna make this big. I'm just gonna yeah, do the twist big because hold on. Because it's so late. But I don't like how it feels. I like that at least it grabbed hold of what I just put on here. But child, to click all of the hair together and then make it tangly. Let's go see. Okay. I'm gonna put less the next time. The next one. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Like I said, I'm just gonna go in with, that might be too big. Oh, hold on. That might be too big of a section. No. Oh, really? You know what? No. Okay, let me just, that much for all of this. Let's spread this out. Let's then apply. Nope. Nope. I'm looking at the mirror. She balling up. Of course, I didn't test it out because it would have been the liquidy leave-in. But when I keep on doing this, it's not balling up. Ay, ay, ay. I don't got the time, y'all. I really don't want to use this. I don't know if I'm gonna continue using this Obia Naturals. Oh, you know, Uh-uh. It would be the night leave-in. No. It will be the silicone in the night leave-in is, and because that's what happens, silicones and polymers don't like each other. And I don't know why I didn't remember that. Silicones don't like polymers. Okay, we ain't gonna continue with the. Let me go find something else. So that means this TGIN now, but after I finish doing this one, we gonna, oh gosh, we gonna switch because mm-mm, I'm not gonna continue with this. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, but let me just. Oh, it is literally. And I like my stylers. Okay, officially, I officially don't like the Obia Naturals. I like, and again, maybe because now I didn't put enough. I like when my styler just smooths my hair down. Smooths my hair down so that uh, all of my hair go into the twist. And I'm not seeing that with this. This is not boding well to start off. So I'm just going to, yeah, I can see that my hair will be a frizzy mess if I continue. Yeah, it's probably, I put too much on the first one. See, not enough on the second one. See, this is what you, mm, I'm gonna put a little bit more. It's like you now I gotta figure out the Goldilocks situation with this, and I don't want to. I had just like to put the product in my hair, and it just grabs hold of my hair. That's why I love a custard. Oh no. And I'm able to then go ahead and twist my hair up. But yeah, no. Mm-mm. See, now that I put more, it is frizzy, but not as frizzy. But yeah, no. Obia is gonna go back to the pile for now, and then it's of course because I put a ton of creams and whatnot in my hair. Ordinarily, I would have put it on the next section, but I ain't doing that, seeing that I'm gonna switch it out. Lord help us. Hold on. Let me wipe this comb off. Yeah, this is a mess. It's like making a mess. I'll be right back. Okay. TGIN honey curl custard with raw honey, agave nectar. Oh, you smell. Oh, did I use you before? Because the thing is gone off of it. And it looks like some of it is missing. So, anywho. Alrighty. Let's see here. Oh, some of the Obia got onto this. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Um, yeah, my hair feels smooth though from the Sultanicals cream. But let me see. I can feel the slipperiness. Okay. Hold on. That part need to be mixed up some more. Okay. Nice smooth creamy texture. Let's see what happens. Okay. Thank you. My hair feels, yes, child. So it is a little bit of how do I describe it? Like a slipperiness to it and a smoothness to it. And my hair don't I can if I don't feel like it, hold on. If I don't feel like it, yep, I can twist it, but I am going to twist it up. I mean, detangle. I mean, not twist it up, detangle it. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I was saying that I was not going to. I didn't have to because my hair feels smooth and soft, but I am just because. And see how it was not a struggle. It was not a struggle like it was before. Okay, y'all. Uh huh. Okay. Alrighty. Let's keep this show going. I don't think I'm gonna continue with the OB. I mean, continue meaning I don't know. My hair feels so soft. My hair feels so soft. My hair feels soft, like really soft. Mm. Like I didn't like yeah. Okay. Let's especially with the front this one with the and no frizz and a juicy twist. Unlike front hair, which just looks like a compact turd. There's some shine to this. This operates like a botanical. Yeah, that's what I like. The custards that I've liked, they give a smoothness to the hair. That's why I like them. There's a smoothness to the hair. They they don't always soften the hair, but this will be two. This is really what I prefer to do. Oh, and she's clean. Hold on. No, look, my hand is clean. This is what I like to do. I just like to put them in big section, like put the styler in big sections and then comb it out. No curling. So yeah, and like I said, I knew that. I knew that polymers and silicones don't like to be friends too much. So this does not have any polymer. So yeah, PVP copolymers. um, carboners, they don't really play well with silicone. These three are the TGIN. And you see, I don't know if you can see them. These two, I wish I could redo them. Especially this one. Let me see. I'm just going to use what's in my hand. It made it smooth. Oh. Okay. So another thing I don't like about some gels or custards is if I'm working hard to put water in my hair to hydrate my hair. I don't need you to undo that. So the Obia Naturals, you know what? It might be too big of a twist too. I was trying to be done sooner rather than later, y'all. And I don't really care anymore about this back section. I want you to help to grab all of the hydration. I don't want you dripping it off, and that's what's happening with the it was running down my hand just now with the Obia Naturals. So Okay, so this is not the final check-in, but this is the next morning, and it's now 6 hours later. I finished drying my hair at 11:45 last night, and it's now 6:35 the next morning, so it's about 6 hours. When I put this on, then I put a silk scarf on. I went to sleep. My temperature in my house upstairs in the bedroom, like in upper level area, because I have 2 units, is at set 80 degrees. And everybody agreed to that, even my American husband. 80 degrees. And when I got up, when I took my after I took the silk scarf off to go in the shower, I felt my hair. Why is my hair still wet? My hair is still wet. Now, so we shall see this together. I dried my hair for 45 minutes last night. That's the usual time I will dry my hair. Oh, child. Now, here's the thing. Oh, Lord, look. It is cold outside. My hair is not damp. My hair is wet. Now, here's the thing. My reason why I'm coming back to report is because my hair don't usually be this wet after 6 hours of dry. I mean, after 45 minutes of dry time, and and um and then like 6 hours later in 80-degree heat. Nope. So this is what I was saying before, that with this new step of me adding something more hydrating to my hair, leaves my hair more hydrated longer so it don't become bone brittle dry. Um and then, because I'm not washing my hair or re-wetting my hair as frequently, I wash between 7 to 10 days, kind of how I feel. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, there's no hold, which is fine with me, because as of right now, I don't see no frizz. Fine with me. But I know I forgot my train of thought. So let me try to think back. Oh, because I wash my hair every 7 to 10 days, I need to keep it hydrated um, in between wash day to wash day. And actually, so now these come because I put them at the back because um, I was straight. So that's where this comes in. This is not what this is. This is a bunch of other liquidy leave-ins and other stuff in here, including the Allicate Naturals and aloe vera leaf juice water and a bunch of other um, liquidy leave-ins that I have, including some Infusium 23 is in here. And this is just, and some of this is in here as well, because the Allicate Naturals is so thick, that refresher thing. I don't like that one. So I even pour some of this, but I like this. This is great when I use it for my scalp. It's the Camille Rose Mint Condition Braid and Scalp Spray. My scalp when I was straight, my scalp was tender because I had my hair in tight buns. Trying to stretch out the hair and so that they don't revert, putting it in tight buns. But my scalp paid for it. So my scalp is tender right now. But anyhow, my point is, because I don't wash my hair as frequently, hydration. So I must see how long now. Like I said earlier, it is usually like a day and a half, 2 days. My hair will say, well, prior, after a couple of hours, my hair will be dry. My hair should have been, if I wasn't doing all this, right? My hair would have been dry by now, but it's still wet. It's dry up here, and I can feel moisturized. I can feel it being conditioned. but the ends probably because, and I did clip the ends up in the dryer last night. The back as well, I clipped it up so that the back can get some heat. But it could be also um, the bonnet, not the bonnet, this thing. Hold on, this meshy thing, which is hard to find them now. Um, compacted everybody, but it happened again. Yeah, I do wear this. I do wear this quite often. So again, I must say, my point is my ends are still wet. So, but we shall see. We will continue the experiment, and when it's completely dry, then I go in with the leave-in, the refresher. Alrighty, what this review will come when my hair is dry, when I really know something about how she operates. But so far, she got all the boxes. No, she got most of the boxes, unless I rethink my idea or my preference for stronghold. So far, she ticked the boxes off. She ticked the boxes off. It closed down the cuticles. Unlike friend here, which I don't think I'm gonna use this again because I don't like that my cuticles were lifted and my hair was a tangled mess. That's what I don't want, right? And then this is now she got a little bit of hold to it, but it's still wet. She's more compact than these, but of course I did put a whole lot of product on this one. Um, but so far I don't like this one. I don't even know if I want to use it ever again. But y'all know me. I like to try to make things work to the detriment of my hair, probably. But we shall see. Like I have a growing pile that of stylers that I don't like. Um, and I don't even know why I'm keeping them. I don't even know if I've already quote unquote decluttered them, but just holding on to them. Maybe one day I will do a roundup of my disappointing stylists. Anywho, um, I'll be back, like I said, later on with more of a thought on how she performs. And she could very well be. She's also plays a role in why my hair is still wet, right? Because it's very hydrating. This is like very hydrating, and let me see. It has water, agave leaf extract, and then honey. Which when I've used honey on my hair, honey lifts my cuticles. So this didn't. Um, papaya extract, and then a bunch of extracts: ginger extract, monoi flower extract, acai fruit extract, marula seed oil, and then glycerin. So basically, water, agave extract, honey, then a bunch of extracts, then marula seed oil, then glycerin. So glycerin is technically higher up in this list. Don't count the extracts. The extracts were all piled up together and infused probably with something. And infuse something else, and then they just maybe the water is all of the stuff that's the ginger root, the papaya extract, the monoi flower, whatever. The water that's in here is probably infused with all those ingredients, and so they just list them out. But anyhow, she's also playing the role in why my hair feels now. I don't usually like to wear glycerin in the winter months, especially glycerin so higher up. But I don't know why I thought, but I wasn't paying close attention last night to the extracts. Usually I weed out the extracts. As I said, sometimes, most often than not, the extracts are just steeped in with the water. But yeah, glycerin is like in top 5 in this, weeding out the extracts. Anywho, she's also playing a role in why my hair is wet still. But anyhow, I'll come back probably tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday, um, to give an update. Okay. But so far, I'm 50-50. This is a no, and this is a yes. Alrighty. Okay, now, Obia Naturals is a no for me. I did the 2 twists at the back. Um, how should I describe it? My hair feels like there's no product on it. So we're gonna call it dry because that's what I'm learning that people when the people say for me when I say when I say dry, it means that as if I have no product on my hair. I don't know what everybody else mean when they say dry. That's what it means to me. It's like I feel as if there's no product in my hair. For the TGIN, I can feel product. I can feel it on my hair. I can feel the soft, not the softness. I can feel this. Well, yes, there is some softness, but I can feel the smoothness on my hair. I can feel the product, but not in a bad way. Like literally, it's a smoothness to the hair that gives. I call it hand in hair syndrome. When your hair feels smooth, you just want to play in it. That's how my hair feels. However, this is I think today's December. No, not December. Today's January the 14th. Cold weather. DC got a cold weather emergency going on. So what? Low 30s, high 20s. And so heat in my office. And friend here has glycerin and honey, both humectants. So what happens is the dry air in the office, literally there's no moisture in the office, and I'm going, there's no moisture, there's no yeah, there's no moisture, there's no water in the yeah, the humidity of the in my office is dry. There's no humidity. So in order to compensate the space around me, to compensate for the humidity or the lack of, it sucked all of the water that was in my hair when I left you this morning that says, oh, my hair is still wet. Okay. So by the time my hair dried later on, basically the water evaporated out off my hair. I then did a cornrow, and then I remembered that I have a humidifier in my office. So I did the humidifier today. I turned it on. But anywho, with that, by then it was too late. So my hair, however, now feels dehydrated, as in there's no water in my hair. So there's no water in the atmosphere and there's no water in my hair. So my hair now feels dehydrated. But with that, and I, I mean, I knew this, but I still went ahead and used this product because I only had these 2 stylers set aside for this quarter. So this is the executive decision Glennis done made. If a product don't work for me, I got enough custard that I can go pull from the stash. So know this then about my capsule. This is the executive decision I made today for my capsule, subject to change at any time, because I'm even watching my capsule for this quarter, and it's so for my first wash day, and it's not what I said I was going to be doing. And that's because I obviously I thought it through, but looking back, I was like, you didn't think that through, because if you're going to use Aftergy as the first wash, for me, you got to use another, like silk amino acid, which are smaller proteins, smaller chains that make up then a whole protein. In my head, makes sense. Use that, and then next wash day, use the Aftergy. So next wash day is effigy. Okay. But anywho, um, I like I like this. I like how it feels in applying on my hair. I like how it doesn't tangle my hair up. I don't think this is the weather for it. That's my whole point. Which I knew. I knew when I said it that this in the winter months is not the weather for this. And so I may have just one more use. I don't know, one and a half use more of it. Um, so I'm going to use friend here again, but in the spring months, and I'm going to use it. So here's the other thing. I said I was going to use what's that darn thing called? Kinky Curly Knot today as I leave in. This sucker has glycerin in it too. What is vegetable? Yeah, vegetable glycerin. Oh man, I did not think this through. I did say I was going to try. Anywho, so both the this and this has glycerin. Y'all pray for me. Um, I'm gonna save this to use it with the TGIN hair milk in the spring months. Now the TGIN hair milk is a favorite leave-in of mine. I'm just salivating over that styling day. So we'll come back in the spring. Well, I'll do this again in the spring. You'll probably see it some other time later on in the year because it was not originally on my list to do this twice. So, but we will do another run at this to see how she goes. But so far, she's my favorite gel, or she's my favorite custard of 2025. So with that said, thank you for watching and come back something later in the year when when you will see it, but I'm going to do it in the spring with the TGIN hair milk. Okay. Thanks for watching and join the madness. Join the madness. It's just madness. Alrighty. Thanks. Bye.